All right. It's the new year. I'm fucking sick. Bleep that, future me. I'm a little achy. I developed the vid from Co. It's been vigorously and I need to do an update video before we get too deep into the new year because there's some changes coming. And these aren't bad changes. These are changes that I've been wanting to do, but I wanted to wait until the new year because it gave me a good reason to do it, right? Restructuring a little bit, reprioritizing things and what I want them to be and how I want them to flow and function. For the most part, I've been mostly a short form content channel and I've been loving it, right? Clips have been how I record the majority. I don't record in sit down sessions like this. With OBS, the file sizes are tremendous. And with how I edit, it's actually really difficult to have the workflow work nicely because I don't do a lot of my editing actually on my desktop. That's a me thing. It's a me problem. But anyways, I've been doing a lot of clipping and being clip focused with my content for God knows how long now, but that I was doing long form content on the side. And the issue is that I want my main content to be my long form content. I don't want my secondary content to be my main big stuff, the big videos, right? So when I think long form or big videos, I think the videos that should have the most substance to them, right? Where I feel like I was allocating my efforts incorrectly, and I was putting a lot of effort into having a lot of short form content available, and I loved it, and I think it was great, and I it's not that I regret it or anything, but I don't think it follows the vibe of what I'm looking for my channel and what I want my channel to be in the long run, and like the long run and the grand scheme. So the plan is that long form videos are going to be priority, and I'm going to make the long form videos, and then occasionally while I'm editing the long form videos, like if I have enough clips for the long form, it's just editing, right? If I have clips, I'm going to upload clips here and there, but my main goal is to actually clip sections from the long form videos as the short form clips to go on to TikTok, Instagram, shorts, all that stuff. But ideally, my main goal right now is to prioritize my large videos, which is where I feel like that I need to focus for my brand as a whole and for who I am and for what I like. I want to centralize myself. I'm not a streamer, right? And I would like to stream eventually, but right now I really wanted to focus on the video making portion of things. And so doing that centralizes me. So then there is a way I can be consistent with long form videos, whether it's one a week, it's one every other week. I don't know what the consistency is going to be yet. It just has to see on how much I'm able to play and record, right? Because I have to record content and then have time to edit it and then make it, because I don't want to speed through it. I want to rush it. I want to make good videos. I want to make entertaining videos, and I want it to be something that I am proud of. I don't want to be uploading things that I myself wouldn't watch or am not proud of myself. And that's a big point that I'm trying to make and hold myself accountable for, and is to be like, when I watch this on my own time. I just feel like that doing the long form is going to be such a benefit because it allows me to do a lot more creative editing the way I used to like to do it. And I don't like doing a lot of edits. I like me and my friends and my gameplay and stuff like that to carry a lot of the comedic or funny or whatever moments, and then just add smidges and add accents of editing and funny things to kind of give it that little push over the edge to make it like what I want it to be. I know a lot of people rely on heavy editing, and I think that that's fine, but for me, it's just never been my style, and I'm just not a great editor to begin with, right? So doing heavy editing has never been something I wanted to do, just because it was a lot of effort for me to always, like, I critique myself super hard when I edit, and what it just turned into was too much of a stress to be worth the effort, and I felt like it was taking away from what I was wanting to do this for in the beginning, right? It's a passion I have for gaming, and a love I have for creating videos about gaming. I've been doing it, God, since I was in middle school. Before middle school, I had the Dazzle DVD, Dazzle Pinnacle DVD HD recorder or whatever it was, with the component cables, and the Hauppauge HD PVR was the next step, and then the Elgato capture card was the next step, and then also I've been there, I've been around it, I've done it all. I've taken it serious on different levels of all kinds, and I'm at the point now where, like, this is what I want to do, and especially given my circumstances in life, which there'll be a separate video about a little bit about me, because I really wanted to actually do a video breaking down like a little bit about me and who I am, and a little bit about my backstory and why I do the things I do and enjoy the things I do. I think that's a separate video I'll do in the past, but a lot of that ties into why this is such an important part of why I want this to work so much, and that why I want to restructure to be back to the big videos, right? Long form content. is every video going to be 20 plus minutes? You know, maybe not. I'm going to try not to put a specific time limit. What I want to do is make it feel a lot more, I want it to be more organic. I want my video making process to go back to feeling a little bit more organic, because for a long time it hasn't felt organic. It felt like I was trying to like really structure it for myself in a way where it was losing a little bit of the originality, kind of getting lost in the sauce. And I was keeping some things that maybe I shouldn't keep, because I used to be super picky about the clips I could keep. And lately I tried to understand that I was too picky before, right? But there's a happy medium, right? There is also being accepting of too many things too, and putting some things in that shouldn't be in. So it's been a process of that. And I think that the long form videos has always been better for me, and I've been more comfortable and loved navigating the flow of a long form video better, right? I feel like the payoff of a long video and the ups and downs in the story you can tell, and the ride you can take people on in a long form video is way more enjoyable to me than the unfortunate side of what the short form content farm is right now. Because right now, if you're not making rage bait or political content, or just anything to be contrarian or to stir up, just to make people angry, really truthfully, you are going to be on the back foot with a lot of things. And I just don't want to make content that's negative focused, if that makes any sense. I have plenty of reasons to be a negative person, and it's easy to be a negative person. I'm trying to be a more positive person. I am a positive person at heart, but it's just sometimes it's easy to fall into being negative, into letting things kind of weigh you down, and to carry that forward with you. And I'm trying to avoid that now and be more positive. And so I think that this shift is going to be beneficial, because I don't want to completely neglect the short form side of things, because it won't be neglected, but there will be little lapses in upload period times longer than what there have been before now, because there won't be any short form content realistically. There's like, in rare instances where I have extra clips, like right now I'm editing a big Arc Raiders video. That's gonna be my first gaming video after this one for the channel for the year. And then I also edited a short form content of Arc Raiders, of a clip that I didn't include in the big video because I thought the clip was good enough to stand on its own. And so that's where my thought process is, like, those are going to be my outliers. I feel like I'll have clips that I feel like stand alone and shouldn't be in a video because take away from the clip. Those would be uploaded separately still. But then I'll still have clips that I have to factor into long form videos, right? And then those will be maybe things, if they're just a really good clip, but it still obviously needs to be in a big video, I'll just take that portion out of the big video, make it its own little clip, and then post that and be like, hey, if you want to see the full thing, you can see it here. Here's the link to the full video if you want to see the full thing. I think that's my goal, my objective. Things are going to slow down a little bit. It's going to help me allow more work flow and effort towards the things that matter more. I'm going to be dividing myself between a lot less games. I'm going to be probably pushing out a Battlefield 6 big video, because I have a lot of Battlefield 6 content just stored up, and I don't want to just make my shorts content feed all Battlefield 6. I'm not playing that game anymore. Not like saying like I refuse. I'm just saying I haven't been playing it. And I'm willing to come back to it if it feels like it's fresh again and it can compete. But right now, man, Marvel Rivals and Arc Raiders, I think, are the two games that I'm prioritizing and I'm sticking with. So I don't want to stretch myself thin, so I'm thinking that it's going to be those two right now until other things come along, or maybe a solo game experience where I can try to do more of a playthrough experience. I think that I need to get back to my roots. I think I miss doing what I used to do back in the day. I used to do playthroughs, and I would just clip my playthrough and then upload the funny bits and do like the full thing as a big video. And I think I just need to get back to that, because I feel like at its core, that's what I started YouTube for, not the short form. The short form just came after getting the big videos, and then you're like, hey, you know what? Why don't I just make a couple clips of this big video? Maybe it'll entice people to come see the big video, or just, entice people to be like, hey, this is me. This is the content I make. Maybe you're interested in seeing some more of what I make, type of thing. At the end of the day, this is a passion, but it is also, something I'm hoping to turn into a business, in a reliable business for myself, right? And I have a kid, and I have passions, and I have, aspirations. And this has always been one of them. And I think that I've put in enough effort right now where I know what I want, and know how I can achieve it. And I just have to put the effort in and keep my communication open, honest to God. And I know that videos like this that I post typically don't do well, and this will probably be a low view count video, and that's fine. it's not everything is for the views. You know, it is a passion thing. And for the people that do care watching this video, I appreciate you for caring. And I appreciate all the people that have subscribed and made this even feel like a feasible possibility for me. Because without, you know, people viewing and liking and commenting funny things and giving me, and not even commenting funny things, but people that are interacting and bringing up good points of their own. Sometimes people comment things that maybe bring up a point that I didn't think of, or there's obviously trolls, but trolls, you know, hey, trolls are going to be in any part of life that you are in, regardless if it has the internet involved or not. You could be completely unplugged. You can go to the grocery store and you could find somebody that is an in real life troll. It's just welcome to the world. That is how the world is right now. Sadly, you can make strides to do as much as you want to change it, but you have to come to terms with that. And I have. And there's going to be people that don't like me and that don't like what I do. And again, I'm okay with that, and I totally understand. There are people that I don't like, and I don't like what they do. That is part of life. You can't go through life liking everything, and you can't go through life hating everything. I think that some people take it to the extreme, but that's fine. That's their prerogative. If they want to make that much of a scene of their feelings, then they are free to do so. You know, what the things that go on the internet are the product of the people that use it. So if you want to make the internet a better place and a more positive place, then we got to start putting more positivity and happiness into it, right? But you're never going to get away from all those things. But I think at the end of the day, me being open with you guys and keeping the communication as clear as possible, regardless of if the didn't ask, don't care people are here, or if it's the people that genuinely care that have been around, that I see you guys liking, I see you guys commenting. Trust me, I pick up on the regulars, and I enjoy all the feedback I get, again, positive or negative. The comments are always something nice to see. I mean, interaction is great, right? What is the internet if not a place to connect people? That's what it was meant for, to connect people for interaction. You don't have to like what I do, but you're connecting with what I'm doing. You're seeing what I'm doing, and you're giving me your opinion. You're telling me that you don't like what I'm doing, right? That's welcome to the internet. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I think we need more of that. And I think that with this position that I'm taking, and with how I want to go forward with the channel, I think that that's exactly what I'm going to be able to achieve. And without you guys, that wouldn't be possible. So at the end of this video, I need to end it with a thank you to everybody. We're going into the new year being thankful, being more positive. And so I can't do that without thanking the people that have, again, given me the semblance of a feeling that I feel that this is a reality for me. And so, yeah, I hope you guys can respect my openness, and please leave me feedback with anything you guys feel like is a talking point or something to look into or think about with the new direction I'm going in with the channel. If you guys like a schedule, like what's a realistic upload schedule for you guys? How many videos would you be wanting to see in a month? Big videos, right? And we're talking about videos that I'm going to be spending, you know, good bit of time editing to make them, you know, we're not doing a video every day. I will say that there's not going to be a big video every day. That's excessive, and that's too much of a workload for me to be able to handle. Then I'd feel like it would be quantity over quality, and I don't want that. But give me your realistic inputs and thoughts on what you guys would kind of like test the waters with upload schedule wise, and I'm definitely down to try it. I'm East Coast, by the way, so East Coast will always be my time when I talk about upload times. It'll always be EST, but that will go into detail later in the future. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I appreciate all of you. I'm sorry for being sick and a nasally little Nathan right now. It is not very good, but I'm trying my best. I delayed making this video until I feel a little bit better. Trust me, this is me feeling better, and I have dry mouth. Hold on. Holy fuck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And I need to go get started editing some videos. Okay.